everything went?
Yes.
I'm really happy with how it all went.
It was a fun weekend, so yes, I'm very happy.
I am very happy.
Not necessarily.
Yes and no.
Of course.
Yes. Kind of what we expected to happen, so.
Clearly, I mean, I'm happy with my own boat, but I always wish that, other boats would have done, just as well as we did. It would have been amazing, if every boat got, third or, got, really close to getting a medal, so, they all had, that motivation and that, I don't know how, but, the energy, to want to do better.
Yo, what's goody?
And then move it, away from your head, and then speak.
What's goody?
Perfect.
Sinking the Nina. Oh my god. What the hell was sinking the Nina? So we're rowing it up, and we're like, oh, we'll just start without Brad, right? So we start rowing, and we're like, we'll do some technique. So we get half a lap in, and Brad comes and he's like, what the hell are y'all doing? And we're like, sorry, coach. So he tells us to row it back up to the other cruise, and he's mad at us, and we start rowing it back, and then this huge, speedboat rows by us, and this huge wave. Oh my god, this wave must have been 10 feet tall, okay? 10 feet tall, and we're perpendicular, and we don't have enough time to turn the frickin' boat. And it goes over my head. I'm in stern pair. I'm not in bow. I'm in stern pair. And the boat sunk. And all I hear is Audrey behind me, get out of the boat! So, that was scary. And then Coach Brad comes back and he's like, how'd I know this was going to happen? And it was just yeah. Sorry, Coach.
Stop! Don't move back and forth, please.
This is all of no, hold it down.
What are your goals for states?
Winning.
Yes. Yeah.
Number on the wall.
Fat trophies.
Yeah. Trophy number.
Fat medals.
The medals are not that fat.
They're hefty.
They're not hefty.
They're hefty.
They're
hefty.
They're tiny.
I don't know. They're
450 in a headwind. That's the goal for state.
Yes, sub 5. Big goal.
Yeah, sub 5.
Winning, sub 5, numbered, big trophy medal.
Being on track for nationals.
Yeah. Speed.
Yeah, earn our trip.
Beating Berlin.
And beating Berlin.
Most people watching this won't know who Berlin is. So would you like to?
They're scary. They're an all-men's team.
They're
bad.
They're a private preparatory school who is known to be very good at every sport.
They're a bunch of 5'8", 5'10" dudes from Miami that row very well and
they're strong.
They're pretty fast.
What are your goals for states?
Don't flip and stay in our lane.
Okay,
I don't even want to win.
My goal for states is, don't flip, stay in the lane, and I better put on some pressure because.
My goals for states is to just do well in my boat and to just have fun because it's a fun experience.
So my goals for states is obviously I want my boat to do good. Second place would be amazing because I don't think we can beat our J4A right now because right now we're about 7 split seconds behind them. But hopefully we can pull something out and we can get second. That would be awesome. Second place is the goal for sure.
I'd say my goals for states this year is to win the Junior 4. I think we're super close. We've been hitting our splits, or not hitting our splits, but getting really, really close to hitting our splits. So I think with one more week of practice and then also the adrenaline of being at states, I think we're gonna get that 5:39. Yeah, that's it. 5:39 split, and I think we're gonna win. So.
Number 1, for sure. I want to bring home both trophies, that fat medal, because how hard we have worked this year. I think we truly, 1, have a chance, and 2, I feel like we can really send it home across that finish line first. And I really want to put our year mark on that wall.
What is your idea of a best case scenario for states?
Best case scenario for states this year or?
This year.
This year. Well, so it's always a loaded question, right? I mean, I always want all the crews to be successful, as far as medal count goes. But I know one of my favorite races I ever watched at States was a boat that got fourth, and I was ecstatic. It was a phenomenal race. So I think my big thing on any race is to see people go out with a really great attitude and go out and race an awesome race. And you know, if they leave it all in the water, that's all any coach can ask for. And that's the exciting part.
So the best case scenario for States, I think everybody always expects it to be, you know, every boat gets gold. But the fact of the matter is that it doesn't always happen like that. You can plan, you can train for everything you want, but sometimes, you know, it might not be the best race that you can row. And that's really what we're looking for. My best case scenario is that everybody rows as fast as they have at practice leading up to States. And so that's what I'm going to tell them before going out, and that's all I expect.
Right, so attitude is so huge. So if we can just have a great positive attitude, have everybody support each other, and really be aggressive down the course, that's all we can really ask for at this point.
States is the tester. See how well you've worked all year and how well your boat can bring it together at the moment comes. And it's also, I feel, it's the choice you make to whether you get to choose whether you go to Stoats or Nationals is at this race. You see if you put in enough work, and you choose if you're willing to push for it, and I don't know, just beat everybody else.
So to me, States is an opportunity to show my athletic ability. I want to show that I'm a capable athlete and show all the work that I've been putting in this season all in one race to, you know, go all out and see how well I do.
What does States mean to you?
States means to me that, like, all of our hard work that we've put in the past, like the season, you know, and like what we got out of that.
This one is super special because this is my last year to try to take a gold in the Junior 4 category, because last year we were all sophomores and did it and got second by only, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 seconds. And now, like, I want to take gold in every Junior 4 category, from States, Stoats, any of them if we go to them. I don't know, because like I said, it's the last one, and then next year I want to see what we can do in the varsity 4 States. But this one specifically, I feel we have, like, an amazing chance to win.
I'm excited for going in, like, the grand scheme of things. It's a thing we've been training for all year, and this is a race we have a pretty good chance in. There's 4 of us only, including our boat, so, you know, we only have to be 1 boat to medal.
One of the things that makes it most special is that my sister's in the boat with me. It's kind of cool having, like, we're technically not a pair, but it's the Dansby pair, and she sits right behind me. So it's kind of cool to have that experience with having her in the boat. And then also just the girls I've been in the boat with, we've been in the boat since middle school, and so it's kind of fun to have that boat that's been together since middle school, and now we're gonna go try to win a state championship.
What are you looking forward to for States?
I'm looking forward to the fun of it. I had a lot of fun last year playing with Medusa cards and eating a lot of food. I'm really ready for, hopefully, I think it's Olive Garden, hopefully, maybe. I love Olive Garden. The breadsticks are amazing. We did the cup song last year. I'm ready to just have a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to make shirts because I like feeling the puffy paint on the shirt. So that's gonna be fun. But wait, what was the question?
What are you looking forward to for States?
Oh, I'm looking forward to the experience, and, like, really, like, seeing, like, how everyone does, because we've all worked, like, really hard. So seeing, like, the outcome of that is gonna be great.
So I'm looking forward to the vibes, man. I'm looking forward to having a good time, chilling out with my buddies, hanging out on my boat, making the States shirts, and chilling. I'm excited, man. Like, Miami and Hooch were, like, really fun, and this is gonna be 2 nights like Hooch again. So I'm really excited to have a good time.
Yeah.
The thrill, like the adrenaline in that finals race, like that, I don't know. That's the thing with rowing. Nothing beats that. That adrenaline when you're at a race in the middle of it. Like, of course you're hurting, but that adrenaline is just pumping. You want to keep going more and more until you cross that finish line, and you want, like. And passing boats too, like at that starting line, you're sitting ready, and that first stroke, I feel like I'm deadlifting like 1,000 pounds. Nothing beats it.
What do you think makes a winning boat?
I think it's just winding it the most. having the drive to win, and just having like a deep love for the sport and wanting to compete. Because if you don't come out wanting to compete, you're just not going to have as good of a time, but you're also not going to be competitive, obviously. You just got to come out to practice every day thinking about race day. You can't be living in the moment. You got to be thinking about long terms, like what can I do today that brings me closer to first place on race day. That's just how you win. That's all it comes down to.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for
Port versus Starboard. Which one and why?
Obviously, Starboard is better.
Starboard? Port, obviously.
Starboard rower. I wrote starboard.
Actually, Port.
I'm gonna say starboard.
Port all the way.
Starboard, obviously.
I am a port guy.
Oh, Port.
Starboard. Starboard. Port. Starboard. Starboard. No. Port side is so much better. You're just blatantly wrong. No.
Starboard.
It's like just so much easier.
No, I think Starboard because
Starboard is hard. Port is just like it's just
better.
like I think it's also because it's my dominant hand. So it's like
Your dominant hand is.
wait, hold on.
Wait.
Because I like the color better than green.
Port posse for life.
I mean, it's just so much better. You don't have to worry about stroking the boat, and you can just pull hard.
They put me in port, and I almost caught a crab. So never again. Never again.
Port is so much better. No. Port side is the best.
S. Starboard.
No. Port.
Port more like L.
You liked when you said
And then I hated it. Nah. I hated it so much.
So speaking of ups and downs, how has your boat dealt with the ups and downs this season? I think we've had times where it's been like we are not really loving life when we're not doing really good or going fast, but like I said, we've been turning things around, and then the past couple of practices over the past few weeks have we've really seen a turn. And I mean, our last time trial was only 0.6 off of what we need to go to win states, so I think that we're on a really good up right now, and we're just trying to keep the lows in the past.
How has your boat dealt with the ups and downs this season?
I'll admit it got rough here and there. Definitely rough times, and like just fighting each other, getting annoyed. I mean, that's just sports in general, but that's how you kind of grow as a team. But at the end of the day, we would all come together and be like, we get it, stuff happens, and we just move on. We take it, accept it, and the next day when do our next practice, we try to fix it. You better not.
How have you guys dealt with the challenge of being in the pair?
Yeah, with a lot of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of challenges.
Even flip today.
I don't know. I think the way we've dealt with the challenges is just like getting back in and laughing about it.
I think like our energy after flipping is just like funny, because that's like all we talk about for the rest of practice.
Yeah, we just laugh everything off if there's anything wrong.
Probably this past week, like the focus in my boat has been really really good, and it's felt really good to just be on the water and like put an effort in a row. It's felt nice. We haven't really had that this season, JV guys. It's been kind of a mess.
Sorry. How has your boat dealt with the ups and downs of the season?
So I feel like my boat's we done pretty good. Like I feel like we haven't rowed that much in our boat, but I mean makes sense because we don't have that many coxswains, and we weren't really able to show that we were a higher level boat because of the coxswain issue, and also, you know, I don't know, but the last couple of weeks has been really good. You know, we're really starting to feel our boat out and starting to work together and making it go fast. So I feel like we deal with it pretty good.
How has your boat dealt with the ups and downs of the season?
We weren't even a boat until like 2 weeks ago, so not much.
What are your goals for states?
I had a goal that I wanted to get at least a medal, because last year we didn't get a medal. But it was a lot of fun last year because I feel like there was a better chance for us, to where this year I got put into a category that I am not really, our boat isn't really like qualified for, if you will. Like, I don't know, but I don't know if I support it or not, because the varsity girls are taking our category in the J4, which makes sense. Like, they should get like the best chance of medaling over there, but also it's kind of unfair to us.
How do you select boats and the people in them?
So, that's an interesting question, and I'm not sure that making boats and boat selection is even the same every year for the same coach. Obviously here we start with weight adjusted erg score, because I want, through early spring, for anybody that wants to work hard to have a shot at making the top boat. So if you're willing to put in the work, you have an opportunity. You don't have to row well, you just have to work hard. And then obviously there's a lot of other things that factor in, right? Rowing ability, they have to be technically sound. And then there's the one that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's boat chemistry. For example, the boys junior 4. It would take an act of Congress for me to seat race somebody in that boat.
The boat usually has a very good
chemistry.
Stop saying scary boy.
You're scary. Look at your face.
Thank you.
How are we so swag?
Okay.
I have donut underwear. That's why I'm just swag.
Because they're in it together. They have boat chemistry. And even if one of those guys got beat on the weight adjusted erg score, nobody's going to come in right now and make that boat gel better. So I think that's one that gets overlooked a lot, but it's also absolutely crucial for making the boat go fast.
All right. How do you select boats and the people in them?
We'll typically first look at what we want to row at a regatta, or what we can row. We look at what kind of splits the rowers have pulled on their 2K test, and then kind of start to build from there. But it ends on the water. We start with the splits, but it kind of ends up in whoever moves the boat the best out there, regardless of what they pull on land. We look at who rows the best as a stroke seat, and then who can follow well, and then we go from there depending on what kind of boat. The 4s are easier than the 8s, obviously, but it all comes down to who moves the boat the best, and that's why we do so much sea racing before any kind of race.
All right, last question, and this is a different question for you since this is your first year, but what makes this year's state special for you?
Well, this year's state's special to me because it's my first states. So I'm hoping to have an amazing experience because it's my first time going to states. And I'm just really excited. Like, I feel like I have a really good chance of doing well. And I would love to have my first states be a medal. That would just be awesome. The cherry on top of this amazing Sunday of a year.
Freaking well.
Oh, are we supposed to look at camera?
No, you
No.
look at me.
No, guys, I was itching my neck. It went really well. I think it's the best we've ever raced the entire season. So
yeah, it was kind of a cluster, but we
ended up on top. Yeah.
In all honesty, it was not a bad race. We rode our hardest, and we felt it. We felt it. It just sucks because the feeling that you worked your hardest and you still got last. It kind of sucks.
We did pretty well, honestly.
We zoomed.
We did zoom.
We beat Berlin.
Beating Berlin.
Beating Berlin.
Head, ground.
Downtown. That's why I don't like Berlin. They've been the source of way too much anger.
Explain what your races are tomorrow and what are your goals.
Semifinals and finals and to win.
Beat
Berlin again.
Head, ground. We don't know like who's in our heat and stuff though, so we just gotta see.
How do I say this? It was good, but it was bad.
Yeah, it was like our point was the best it's ever been, but we couldn't see a single boat. Like
Kind of depressing.
Like they were all way behind us.
I turned around and they were gone.
But the second race,
What?
the point was less good, but we were so close to winning. It was
Yeah,
like
we were
better.
like-
But our point was still okay. It was just not perfect like the first one wasn't perfect.
Yeah, to be honest though, the sprint was really good.
Yeah, our
The
sprint was-
we had a really good
sprint was
sprint.
amazing.
We might not have fully caught up to them, but we walked.
Yeah,
and
we
it felt
definitely
like-
walked. And it felt really good, yeah.
It went so well and so fantastic.
We're gonna go with that, yeah. That's our final answer.
What place did you get?
Last?
Last place. Last out of last.
Last is the best.
Okay, great. Thanks, guys.
We made it to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
It was good. We got third place and I got first place.
I think our times are a bit skewed because of the almost collision that occurred between Hillsborough and Melbourne near the very end of the race. Yeah.
We were too far ahead. We didn't.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it didn't-
we,
didn't
I
matter.
think we're like a couple boat lengths ahead for the second race. Yeah. So
We didn't shift from.
No, you
we
did
were
not.
at a 30. We were at a 34 at one point.
No,
44. That's what I
We're at
meant.
44.
We were at a 44.
If we were at a 34, that'd be great for like.
You were not. You were never at a 34.
Yeah,
You went from a 44 to a 38, and then just did not shift down.
No, yeah. So that was bad. That was bad.
But before we went off, I was like jumping around, like running to the trailer, like doing my thing, screaming. And then Boone, one of the Boone people, like tried to one up me, doing it back at me. And then I did it back to them, and now I want to go up against them tomorrow just so we can.
Now his masculinity is in challenge, and he's very scared for it.
And Kaya called a silent 7 move right when we were walking by another boat.
Great.
Mucho Gucci gang.
Yeah, imagine a boat walking you and they're completely silent. Like
That's really cool.
that's yeah, right?
And creepy. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were intimidated.
I would have been like, damn.
All right. So question number 2. Explain what races you have tomorrow and what are your goals.
Okay, so we have the semifinals, and then if we get first, second, and third, and that we go to finals, which I think we're pretty sure to get first, second, or third in our heats or semifinals tomorrow. But obviously, the goal is to win states.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like
Yeah.
I
Get
think,
2 trophies.
yeah, get 2 trophies.
Yeah, scholastic and overall.
But we're not allowed to think about that right now. It's only semifinals.
semifinals.
So
One race at a time.
yeah, one race at a time.
I don't even know. What race this is.
Semifinals and finals. If we make it past semifinals, we go to finals. If not, that semifinals is our last.
My goal is to beat one boat. Just
Yeah,
one.
one
Like, I just
boat
wanna beat
and
one boat.
try to keep the points straight.
Yeah, keep the point good as it was in the first race, but be as close to winning or win
As
like we
the
did in the
second
second race.
We have the petite finals to go to.
What are your goals?
Our
To
goals
not
are to
get
not get last and to make sure our boat set is not absolute trash.
But obviously, we want first. We saw today. It's a little, maybe not, but they were all
very
three
close.
boats were super close. So if we
We
can
beat
beat
one, we can beat all of them.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
we beat one of the boats, we beat all of them.
your boat do?
We got 4th place.
Out of 4.
Out of 4.
But it was a good race.
Yeah.
It felt good. Holy crap. Our freaking, like, just our technique looks so good.
Really?
Yeah, I'll send you the video, but
Okay.
We were, almost none of us were, like, dipping down at the catch. Everyone was, like, lifting up. Like, we just looked smooth, and it was really cool.
How did your boat do?
Oh, really good, actually.
Yeah, we did not so good. We were put in varsity category even though we're freshmen. So that's fun.
So we got 6th on the first race, and then the second time we got 6th, so it's pretty
Wow,
good.
who would have thought?
We also had a boat we didn't fit in, so.
Yeah, I had to row with my feet out on the last race.
Just describe the situation, and then with the Jadyn and the Intrepid and having to switch, how was that?
So that kind of sucked, like, literally, like, last second. The boat, one of the feet or shoes in the boat, like, just completely, like, broke off, and we were trying our best to fix it, and it took like 15 minutes to fix. But not only were we affected, but like Miles and Miles and Luke and Colt, like, they were all affected too, and it sucks because, like, just, I don't know, just things like that happen in the middle of races. What are you laughing at?
Jadyn is making the weirdest faces, by the way. She is. Yeah, it's everyone was already a little anxious about, a race coming up, and then the friggin' plate or whatever broke, and so it just kind of added to
the nervousness.
How did your boat do?
My boat clearly did really well. Like, we got 1st. We broke 5 into a crosswind, which was a big deal for us. It was a big milestone that proved that we were, like, fast enough and, like, we were willing to put in the work to go postseason. And yeah, it was good.
How did your boat do?
It did pretty well.
Yeah. We did pretty well.
Just other boats were just faster,
Yeah.
and
We got 6 out of 7.
but we were pumped. We didn't get
last.
pumped
We
to
didn't
win.
get last.
Yeah,
Hey.
which didn't happen. But we had a great experience.
In all honesty, we did better than I thought we were going to do. Unfortunately, we didn't make it to petites or finals because of the way the regatta was set up. It was kind of stupid, but if you went by the first rate piece-wise, I'm pretty sure we got like 8th overall. So, bummer we didn't get a race again, but what you gonna do?
Yeah.
It was a really satisfying race, even though we got like last place. I put everything that I actually could into that race because it's my last one, and it was I got chills at the end because I heard Kaya like screaming and like not screaming but like coxswain voice, and so I was like, oh Jadyn, you gotta keep going, don't give up. And then we passed the finish line and I was like, wow. Even though we didn't get the results we wanted specifically, but I thought it was good.
They have the social
Okay.
distancing.
All right. Are you guys ready? How did your boat do?
We did really well. Considering that we are a B-boat, we made it to top 6. So we beat every B-boat. Now what else?
And I don't know.
We beat a bunch of A-boats.
We beat a bunch of A-boats.
How did you guys do?
We won.
We got 1st place in the
First
women's
place
junior
out of
4.
24 by open water.
Yeah. Yep, 1st place, women's junior 4.
All right, nice.
Snazzy.
So what was the question again?
How did your boat do?
Oh, our boat fared very well. The simple fact that we got to race 4 times as opposed to 4 times was really magnificent.
How did your boat do?
Dead last 3 times in a row.
3 times in a row, but hey.
But the energy was there.
It was there.
We tried. So
I was dying. I was
she
trying my
definitely
hardest.
dying. She's like in front of me. She's like in front of me, like caught, like flying her head back. I could see her face. So it was,
Hey, we tried our hardest. We almost got 2nd, but
we did almost get 2nd, but we didn't.
that's all that matters.
So yeah.
We did come in 6th place, which is not a podium finish. We didn't get medals, but we did put up a good fight. and that's what counted, right?
How did your boat do?
So on Saturday we had our heat race, and we kind of got a little bit unlucky with how we were placed. We were placed in an incredibly fast heat, so even though we came 6th in that heat, we came 8th out of 13 overall. But because we were the one heat that had 6 boats, it meant that whoever came 6th wouldn't even get a chance to go to reps, to have a chance to go to either petites or finals. Again, despite the fact that we were in the middle of the pack overall. So it kind of sucked in that respect, and I think we were all a little bit upset about that, but it was because we had such a good race. I think we got over that a lot faster. And had we, for whatever reason, been like, oh no, like we're gonna save energy and yada yada yada, then we would have been a lot more upset with ourselves. But because we gave everything we had, and we knew that there wasn't anything more we could have done, I think we got over that a lot quicker, and shifted gears to helping out a lot with oars and cheering on other teammates. So,
are you happy with how everything went?
It was a fun weekend, so yes, I'm very happy. The issues that we had on Saturday, we fixed the next day, like we fixed on Sunday, and apparently we were like closer to the boats that beat us. We were closer the second day than we were the first day, and so it's like we just got to look at it in a positive way. Even though we got 4th out of 4, you got to look on the bright side. Like there's always a silver lining. There's always something that was good.
What was it like being not only a senior, but the only senior on the boys' side?
It wasn't great. I mean, I had a lot of fun with all my friends, but I definitely got a few things taken away from me because of my age, and that wasn't awesome. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do for the team, and I'm glad everybody else did so well, and sucks that my age held me back a little bit, but what you gonna do?
There's no sense in beating yourself up about something or hanging on to something for no reason. It's just better to move on and, learn from what happened. That's important, but don't get stuck.
What was your favorite memory from States?
Crossing the finish line, because it felt like I got like redemption from last year when we got 2nd place, and when we got 1st place, it felt like holy crap, like we actually did it, like we actually got 1st place at States.
I don't know, I think my
Just
favorite part
hanging
was just like our
rowing
confidence.
together.
Honestly, the racing was the best part of that trip. It really was.
Racing in the boat, going fast.
It was a really good race. We had a really nice sprint that made us not get last.
Our sprint.
Our sprint was amazing. Both days, our sprints were probably the best parts of the race.
Thank you to our coxswain for coming early.
Because I told myself, you better not get last.
Yeah.
You do not want to get back to that tent being last place.
Exactly.
What is your favorite memory from States?
Winning.
Yeah.
The cheering was the best part.
It was
That was like
the best it's
It was
ever
like
been,
the
to
most
be
cheering we've
honest.
ever done at any regatta.
Especially-
and like running for everyone, and like even like what was it? What's that one team? Like Brantley. We were like running for Brantley, and then watching them come under the bridge, like smiling,
And them all
happy that we
smiling
done
and
that
like,
for them.
yeah.
It was so nice.
It was like good to see.
It was like it felt like we were all
like,
because like
happy.
none of our people were racing, so it was like our entire team was just running. It was awesome.
Because Brantley, their team didn't even run, and we did. It was like nice to see that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because like we were there for them even when their team wasn't, so that was awesome.
just because we weren't racing on Sunday, getting to help with oars, but then just run up and down the beach, sprinting along with the boats. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Like
I loved running.
Oh yeah, it was like we would wait like 250 meters left, and as they started sprinting, we would like have to.
Yeah, because we had like a routine going on.
Yeah.
We'd run and then we'd go get the oars.
Yeah.
And we run and then go. Except we did forget a couple times. We're not gonna
We
talk about that
once, and then we fixed it. But
yeah,
like
we fixed it.
Yeah, no. We would sprint the last 250. They would finish. We'd run up the hill. Be like, yeah, congratulations, and then sprint over to the recovery dock.
Yeah.
We got yours, and then we'd go and do it again because Sunday. I mean, some of the races were back to back.
Yeah.
So.
It was your birthday this weekend. That was
No. The funny
my
one
favorite memory was dragging Kenzie through the water.
Because
we couldn't lift Kenzie up, so just
Okay, to be fair,
I was sloshing around in the water.
To be fair,
yeah, it was fun.
To be fair, we were told to do it on the beach, which was not a good idea and then I tripped over a rock
And then also
I fell on that rock.
and also when we swung, I don't know, the force, and then I tripped over a rock, and then me and Callie just fell.
All you see is everyone in the video just go down with me, and I literally went 2 inches. 2 inches.
She was baptized.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was baptized.
It was a baptism at that point.
Better than baptism, you know.
And then when the boys threw me, I did a little flip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was fun.
So,
It was
that
like a
was
full
fun.
360.
That was fun.
It was Gar. Gar was my favorite part. They were our best friends during the competition. They were actually more friendly than the A-boat was. We'd get on the water, we see them, we go, "What's up, Gar?" And they go, "What's up, Edgewater B?" And that felt so good. And I love this crew community that gets built during races. Because we raced them 3 times. I mean, we won all 3 times. But they did put up a good fight.
Are you
No hard
happy with how the races and states went in general?
Of course.
Yes.
No.
Kind of what we expected
Yes.
to happen, so.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything greater. So.
Yeah, no. We got what was expected.
I mean, not necessarily. I wish I had gotten a better race. I wish I could have raced in finals or petites. I wish I could have gone to Stoats and Nats. But I'm really proud of the junior 4s. They did amazing, and they deserved everything they got.
I'm really happy with how it all went. It would have been even better had we gone to Stotesbury with those guys and Nationals with those guys, but we were racing in their category. We're a 2v4. We aren't a junior 4.
I'm happy we tried our hardest, but I'm unhappy we didn't.
Yeah,
I
think we
know
could've-
we did try our hardest, so we couldn't have won, even if we.
It was just one thing
Yeah.
that could have made it. Us to get second.
What, you?
No, the points. Oh, so yeah, I guess me.
yeah, you.
You're not funny.
We got a lot faster. The
Confidence
weeks leading
is
up.
boosting.
Yeah.
As a boat, we're all getting faster and more confident, and I think it went great at States.
We couldn't have raced better than we did at States. At the training level and technique level we were at, we raced better than we expected.
Yeah.
Even though, we didn't get a medal, we said after our race, we pulled everything that we had.
I mean, you could hear the wheezing at the end of the race.
Yeah.
It was a really good sign.
those rubber
Because
chickens
how hard
that
we pulled.
scream? We basically sounded like that.
Yeah.
And then you just hear me coughing.
I just love spending time with the 3 of them this weekend, and just over the season getting closer with them and then being able to race with them at States, it was awesome. And I couldn't have chosen a better boat to race
Honestly,
with.
because I just love the bond that we have, and
we're just trying to make Kenzie cry at this point.
Stop. Yeah.
All right, that's
Yes,
great.
we're done. Okay.
yeah, that's how you should end it.